Are we live? I think we're live.
Oh, I thought we were doing.
You're live.
You're live again. How you doing, y'all? Hey, everybody. I think we're good on the live stream too. That's up.
Is this?
Yeah, dog. This is it.
Copy.
Oh my God.
Roger.
We're doing the thing that we normally do on Patreon. Right now we're doing, hey, what's up, everybody? I can see we got some people jumping on to the live stream right now. We're rolling in with 2020. What's going on, everybody? It's Misha Tank Top, and we got some of the other House Burlington regulars, Dustin, Morgan, Amelia. Yeah. And this is the Patreon live stream that we do pretty much. Hey, what's up, y'all? Ooh, hi, gays. I like that. That's great. I love that. We're doing this is a live stream that we do on our Patreon, and we thought that we'd just do like a public one just to give people an idea as far as what's up, Brendan. Just to give people an idea of the things that we do on Patreon and try to see if you guys give a little y'all want to come on over. $2.
Yeah. First taste is free.
The first taste is free.
Oh my God.
Hey, what's up, Cal? Yeah, we Morgan and I did watch The Witcher.
Me too.
I loved it.
All my coins have been tossed.
You guys are into it?
To your Witcher.
Oh, well, playing.
We are, and just so we'll get a couple of things out of the way. We are going to do Witchers in the Bar this year. What's up, y'all? How you doing, Yasmin?
Yes.
From Morocco. Amazing.
Holy
I love that. That's incredible. But we are going to, for anybody that's interested, we are going to be doing The Witcher. But it just kind of, because of like the way that Netflix releases their shows, it's harder to do it in like a weekly format, you know what I mean? I
watched it all in like a day and
2
a half.
days.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and
everybody binged it, so it would just be a bunch of people who've already seen it. So I feel like it wouldn't be as hype.
Yeah, or it just kind of. I don't think that I remember because when we were doing The Mandalorian, we had people were like, "Oh man, you guys gonna do The Witcher next?" And I was like, "Sure." Like, have you seen it? Like, and it's like, "Yeah, I watched the whole thing." And I'm like, "Are you gonna come in and watch it again?" So. I don't know. It was just one of those things, but we are going to, I think the format that we can do it in is Watchers in the Bar.
Yep.
So we're going to be doing that over. For Borislav, I'm going to say the bar is in Chicago, Illinois. The frigid cold Chicago, Illinois. Right? Well, it's not that bad.
Wait, maybe own it. Wait. What? We do Watchmen.
Yeah.
Well,
Frank Henrik, I'm going to show that one.
Oh, man.
What is it?
Frank Henrik, Witchers for Pussies. You guys should react on Watchmen.
What if you like both?
Frank, we actually do. We have our Watchers in the Bar show that we do, which we're going to be picking back up, and we're going to be doing the last 2 episodes. I actually just started cutting episode 8.
Nice.
It's fucking great. But we're going to get back on that.
Thanks, Tanny.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, Sean had month-long bronchitis, so the editing got
a little
delayed.
I was sick for literally 3.5 weeks.
I'm knocking on wood.
Yeah. 3.5 fucking weeks. I was down for something. Or it was one of those ones that kind of it was like today's hangover, which I was very hungover today.
Yeah.
It was my birthday last night.
It was Amelia's birthday. There's Christina. What's up, Christina?
Hi, Christina.
How you doing, gal? No, but we it was Amelia's birthday yesterday, and my hangover today was it came in waves. Like when I first woke up, I felt fucking amazing.
You're like,
I was great.
It's one of those,
right? And you're just like, oh man, this is awesome. I don't have nothing to worry about. I don't got a care in the world. And then I went and kind of laid back down for a minute, and then got back. And then as soon as I laid down, and it's I kind of it's and then I feel like I just thought of my brain as like a jar of fluid. And as soon as the fluid went to the side, I was just oh, and then it all hit me at once.
Yeah, we went to a very famous cocktail bar. Yeah, we went to Lost Lake, a really great tiki bar.
So much sugar.
So many tikis.
They had $5. It was their birthday too, so they had $5 daiquiris.
Oh no, we did the opposite of dry January.
Yeah.
We were
What?
very, very,
January.
very not
I
dry.
am gonna do a little dry something for a second because I feel like
Yeah.
that's a good last hurrah. Well, I'm working more at the bar, so I'm gonna like.
You're gonna
less? No. It's just like an ironic.
No,
give it up for
Right?
Lent.
Well, actually, no. When
I be
I
at the bar more, so I'm not gonna drink.
well, oh, sorry, I work at a bar. No, but when I do like a thing where I'm like, I'm just not gonna drink when I work, which is because
Oh,
usually when you work at a bar, you'll have your like
You'll have a
midnight
shot, you know,
and
you'll
then
hang
you have
out.
your shift beer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I find that when I'm just like, okay, it's like a lot easier. And then I'm at the bar so much that.
Dry Tuesdays. That's reasonable.
Oh, yeah, Dry
Just one day a week.
I
Tell you
know.
what, I'm not getting absolutely shit hammered this Tuesday.
That's like I can't say I'm not gonna do something because then I'll want to do it more.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
I'll just
right,
like
right.
not have a drink for 2 weeks
Right.
and like not realize it and be like, oh shit.
I
should have a
remember,
drink. But
yeah. With the
when Riverdale's off, I guess.
right.
Yeah.
I remember the driest that I went ever was I did that 4 months
I remember
Oh,
a
yeah.
that.
couple of years ago because I
Yeah.
quit smoking.
2 years ago. That's what.
2 years ago.
2 years.
2 years
Good
ago, I quit.
job.
Oh, thank
2
you.
years.
No. But yeah. So I wanted to quit smoking, and maybe the number one kind of like inhibitor there, or not inhibitor, but like the number one kind of like the thing that went hand in hand was boozing.
Yeah.
So I was like, if I'm drinking, I'm gonna
Mhm.
want to have a cigarette, and so like I just had to be like, so I did 4 months. I think I had
Yes.
2 cheat days in the 4 months, but yeah, 4 months I didn't have anything. It was fucking rad. It was cool. I'd love to do
So,
it again.
hey J-Man, I think we're gonna try and do Picard. Might be the next
Are we
one.
gonna try to do
Yeah.
Picard? I'd be
I
down
think
for
the
Picard.
idea-
Can we?
Yeah,
want
give it a
to.
shot. And
I want to do
when
that.
does it start?
The end of January.
23rd of January?
The 23rd
Or
of January.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
I
what
wrote it
day is
down.
that?
That's a Thursday.
Well, let's plan this.
Yeah, we'll
off.
plan
We'll
this
plan this
out.
out. But yeah, we're taking.
We're thinking about some other stuff.
We're definitely
Trying to find
thinking
some
about some other stuff. Definitely Picard. We're definitely going to be doing like because I think Mandalorian season 2 is coming out this year.
It's coming out
Oh,
this year,
shit,
but like
in the
in like
fall.
fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's so I think
We'll all have baby Yodas by then.
I just ordered mine.
I'm glad I ordered mine last year because I made like a no fast fashion rule for myself this
Ah.
Is
year.
that Baby
Mhm.
Yoda's too?
Well, I mean, like just like no like toy. Like I have enough. You can still get me them as
Yeah.
gifts. You can
Oh,
still-
okay.
I'm just
Okay.
trying not to buy
I
them.
literally just got her
But
little tiny dragon.
No, I love them. No, I'm just trying to like either use like eBay or Poshmark or something to like get
Totally.
Oh.
But,
Totally.
I'm gonna get me a boot.
but I pre-ordered them like right when.
I
They came
almost
out.
did, but I'm like, I kind of want to see how good the Etsy ones get because they're getting pretty good.
yeah, man. I mean, like, we were talking about Picard. I'm a little nervous about though, honestly, just
I'm
because.
telling
The Boys season 2 is coming out soon too.
Ooh. Well, is that week
That
to
is.
week?
Do they dump it all at once? I think they
I
do.
think they do.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, if the boys was week to week, I would definitely do that. for
Week
Bar.
to week, the
We need
boys.
week for the
Week to
bar.
week, the boys would be like the coolest fucking thing to watch
Yeah.
in the bar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it gets like because just of how the ridiculous shit that
Yeah.
that show does.
Yeah.
But I do think that even so, I think we should definitely
Nigma.
do like
Rewatch.
at least watchers in the bar. At least watchers in the
yeah.
bar for that. You know what I mean? Hi Shaggy, hi Green Hair. Oh my god, we're getting the old names back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canny, I'm all about. I would love to be able to do the boys, unless they switch it up though. I mean, I think that
Oh, I
Amazon
would love it if they did it week to week.
that would be like. I mean, could you imagine like the dolphin scene? Spoilers for the boys, by the way.
Oh,
But could
yeah.
you imagine like the dolphin scene, but like
Oh,
like what the
yeah.
bar would do? Like that
Yeah.
would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be so good. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, there's so many good shows.
Amelia,
Yeah.
it's me. Hi.
That's
It's Amelia and the far right.
I'm not far
You
right.
should-
You're just the
I'm
far
also
right.
left-handed. Like I'm just the opposite.
Right, just the opposite in every way. Yeah, I mean, I am a little. I'm kind of with. I'm with the. I guess I'm a Grevlane. I guess is how you say it. But I think that Picard, I'm a little nervous about just because like Discovery,
Yeah.
every single thing that I've heard about it and every kind of example that I've seen has like not been my bag as far as Trek goes.
Right.
And I don't know. I mean, like, we'll see. Like, and just it's like that kind of like outlook and that kind of vision, because it's the guy. I think it's Alex Kurtzman, the guy who was like one of the writers for like basically all of the new Star Trek movies, and he also wrote he wrote most of the new Transformers movies.
Oh, yikes!
You know what I'm saying? And he's been the kind of the showrunner. He also directed the Tom Cruise Mummy movie.
Okay.
So he's like and so it's kind of like his vision for like what Trek is now, which is like outside of J.J. Abrams' hands is kind of.
Oh, Frank, I watched a couple episodes of Dark. It's pretty cool. It's an interesting show.
What show is that?
Dark.
What's that?
What's the premise?
It's like a time traveling sci-fi show.
Okay,
it's pretty interesting.
Who's in it?
It's from overseas. Nobody's in it.
Oh,
people are in it clearly. But like nobody.
You're American and get on out.
I mean, it's all starring dogs.
It's all dogs.
It's all oh my god, a time traveling dog, like dark dog movie. I would be about that.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's one that we could take a look at. Yeah, I mean, like I know that there's a bunch of shows that I'm super excited about coming out in this.
Yeah.
I also last night I watched the first episode of Dracula. That shit is fucking wild.
I'm intrigued.
The Netflix Dracula?
Is
it Netflix?
No, is it BBC? I think it's on Netflix, but like the BBC.
It's a BBC one. Okay. How is that?
It's just one season.
Yeah, it's woof.
Yeah,
it's weird as shit.
Like in a good way.
Yeah, it's wild.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
It's gory and strange.
They're definitely they're trying to give it like a Sherlock type of a treatment type thing, right?
Yeah. It's real. It's pretty wild. Yeah, we watched a lot of stuff recently. We all watched Witcher. I watched Marvelous Miss Maisel all 3 seasons.
I've been telling him.
Yeah, we watched.
I finally got him. So I watched it.
We're gonna do a podcast tomorrow about Don't Fuck with Cats. We'll be podcasting about that.
Don't Fuck with Cats, and then Cats.
Cats the movie.
And then Cats the movie, which was.
So if you want to know what we have to say about that,
all that Rum Tum Tugger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, season 2 of what we do in the shadows. That Mark Hamill's going to be on it.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that
week to week?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, what we do in shadows in a bar.
Ooh. What we do in the shadowy bar?
Yeah.
We got to find out what day it is. Depending on the day, we can make it happen. Yeah, totally.
And someone earlier asked about if we would do the Game of Thrones prequels. I mean,
of course. Yeah.
So,
I mean, yeah.
Basically, our criteria for a bar watch reaction is it has to be week to week.
Yeah.
And it has to have like enough people who like are into it. It can't be super niche.
Yeah.
Well, like,
it's hard.
Yeah.
Westworld was really hard. Didn't really work.
One week it was just Sean, me, and
and then the one guy who showed
Kyle,
up from
who's
us.
one of our patrons.
Yeah.
It was just the 3 of us. One week.
There was one week where it was me and you, and then that guy from Australia showed up.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Is this the Burlington?" He
was there
because he knew us from the Burlington videos.
Totally. Yeah. I remember it is funny. It seems like the kind of the criteria for and they also need like a kind of like long-standing fan base. Like the show either needs to have been going on for at least a handful of seasons.
Yeah.
Like we're not going to do Doctor Who.
We can't do Doctor Who?
You can if you want.
I mean,
I'll show up.
I mean, like when does that go? When does that go on?
It just started in.
It just started?
There's a new Doctor Who.
Right. I mean, like, maybe Wheel of Time. Hugs from Brazil. Hi. Brazil, man. I'd love to go to Brazil.
Brazil are like most hype fans.
The Brazil are definitely like the Brazilians are definitely always making it very aware and apparent to you that they are from Brazil.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
If I lived in Brazil, I would tell everybody all the time. I'd be like, also, I live in Brazil.
Yeah, right.
Oh, is it snowing where you are? Well, I live in Brazil.
Yeah, right.
Joker reaction. Oh, I got a reaction for you.
My god! Well, no, we did. We actually, you can go back on our channel and you can check out our much beloved review that we had.
Everyone was very happy.
Everybody was really happy with our takes on the Joker. I'm trying to think. Like, Yeah, so the thing with why I think the Mandalorian works so well is because we all kind of know the Star Wars world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we all we're talking. What's that?
Oh no! Someone said Days of Our Lives.
Oh
man.
fuck
No,
yes!
I would totally react to that.
Dude,
Passions.
Columbo reruns reactions.
Yeah. No, if they brought back Passions, I would definitely
Passion, that
watch
little devil kid. Oh my
We
god.
should just do a Passions.
Okay, so J-Man was talking about have we seen the Morbius trailer yet? I actually just watched it today.
Pretty cool.
And I'm all right with it. I'd be okay with it. It definitely looks like they're giving it like kind of like the Venom type of treatment.
Oh, yeah.
It's full Venom right now. I mean, like, and that shit was like, it was cool. And I think we're definitely going to have like a situation where he morphs into like the ugly red-eyed vampire guy, but then it can go back to being a smoke show, Leto smoke show.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Cheekbones guy.
Yeah, just he's like one. That's how he
gets the blood. He like swipes through the cheekbones.
he stabs people
Wait,
with
is
his
he a
cheekbones.
vampire?
Yeah.
Good night in Berlin.
I love Berlin.
I love the Watchmen finale.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Dustin went to Berlin. It was awesome. I got my favorite jacket there.
Hi, John Tungarian. Hi, John.
So good night. I love Frank. So pussies. I'm out. It's 1:30 here in Berlin. I love Frank. Frank is the best.
Cool.
Frank is like my favorite so far.
We're hanging out with Frank, man.
Yeah, dude. Like
Berlin's
that's
an amazing
Frank.
city.
Frank sounds like me at 1:30.
Yeah.
All right, pussies. I'm out of here. I'm drinking my last drink.
But he doesn't
But
know
now you
that
need
we're
to go
sleeping on
back
his floor.
down.
Oh yeah. Here we'll go back down. No peace signs. How about I cannot do the. I can't do the thing. I can't do it. Can you do it?
Oh wait, that's.
I can do it
if you do. Well, yeah. I mean, if you do that, I mean, like, I can't do it though. You can see. Look at it. That's
How do you do it?
That's where you put them together. I don't know. Like I can't do it. My
It feels weird and I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean. Oh, hello, Patrick Quinn from Ireland. Good to see you, sir.
Now you did it, Patrick.
Yeah, right. That was but yeah,
it's
like
Harley's brother.
What now?
It's Harley's brother.
Oh, geez.
Oh, Quinn. Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm hyped for
Birds of Prey.
It does look good.
I just love her aesthetic, and like I would watch Suicide Squad again just for the aesthetic. Like I would watch that over Joker.
Well, no, I mean like that movie's more fun than Joker for
it's
sure.
like the music video.
Well, like and the whole thing.
I love it.
Oh wait, Zachary Quinto couldn't do it? Oh, that's crazy.
What now?
Zachary Quinto couldn't do it either. He had to have tape on his fingers.
Oh, for real?
Oh, my
Wow.
Oh, that's wild. The
is that like
you're
a
fired.
wiggling your ears thing? Like
yeah,
some
it's just
people
like
can do
you know what I
that.
mean? Like
Oh, wait, look, I did it.
I had somebody.
Doing
Can you do it now?
I can do it now.
You can do it on one.
All right, Quinto. Come on.
Whoa.
I couldn't do it 5 minutes ago, but I trained myself for all of.
Oh yeah, Wonder Woman 1984. I like all the like nostalgia kicks.
Van Damme's. I love this.
I'm down.
Because I do love that Van Damme's frosty mullet, which is a definitely a reference to my favorite, probably my favorite Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, which is Hard Target, directed by John Woo. That movie is incredible, and it has a Cajun. It has a Cajun moonshine brewing Wilford Brimley in it.
Dang.
It's the best fucking thing.
Yeah.
We did we definitely did like we did a watch thing with me and Scott and Alex with that. It was a fucking blast.
What's the video?
But so he's saying, ever upload a video with some deleted scenes of your GOT reactions? I actually definitely would. I wouldn't mind going back in and trying to find, like, see if there were some things that I missed or whatever. But for the most part, though, like if it made it onto the channel, it was because it was the best stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm not sitting on like
You could do super cuts. Find people's foibles.
Yeah, whatever happened to Hard Home?
Yeah.
We filmed that so long ago. Why didn't you ever release it?
I know. I've just been sitting on Hard Home.
So good.
It was because everybody like blood literally started leaking out of everybody's ears and eyes, and it was like a whole.
Why are they cheering for this girl being burned alive? Monsters.
We have I actually heard that I heard that the new Harley Quinn series
Oh yeah,
is actually really fucking
one.
good.
The cartoon's out now.
They got a new cartoon.
Yeah, except I'm not signing up for whatever DC universe. I'm just not doing it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. The what we had. Oh yeah, and earlier somebody had asked us, what did we think of season 8? What did we think of this? Even though we've kind of given our
we've
thoughts
talked about it. I mean,
Yeah.
but we can go through it. We can go through it again. Like in retrospect, what would you say?
I'm okay with it now. I mean,
Yeah.
I was pretty okay with it before. I mean, I didn't like the overall like turn of how they did Danny, but I still enjoyed the show.
Yeah, I still think there was a lot of good elements about it. I mean, I think
They just didn't have time. I'm like,
Yeah,
to
we're-
get
Yeah.
people where they needed to be.
I think they tied one hand behind their back with definitely like kind of feeling like they had to be the ones, D&D had to be the ones to end it.
Yeah.
I feel like if they could have maybe given it to Brian Cogman, maybe done one more
gosh.
season, 1 or 2 more seasons, and then I think it would be, whatever. But I by and large, I thought it was pretty, like, I got mixed feelings about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, but like,
I miss it.
It was thrilling when I was like the wins the winner was like thrilling when I was watching it, and then when I realized what the implication was after it, I was like, oh, is that it?
mhm.
And I really thought, I don't know, I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was losing my mind watching it.
Yeah.
So-
Well, no, I remember, what did somebody, I think Megan had she had a funny observation when she was talking about like the way, I think it was like the spiral thing that like when the one Umber kid was stuck to.
Yeah.
Spiral thing,
yeah.
but that symbolized everybody's
Like fan theories.
everybody's
going up in
family
flames.
going down
Yeah.
the drain.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
That's viral.
I don't know. I was just like hanging out with Daenerys and Ben Solo on the terrace having pina coladas right before this, so I'm handling everything, the endings of everything really well.
Totally.
Just come to the side of denying stuff. and,
Yeah.
you
It's
can
all
just-
good. It's all good.
Yeah,
whatever
I
you
mean,
want. Head
right.
canon.
I remember my whole thing, or at least my whole deal, or I think one example, or like a little kind of like analogy that I have for it is basically like we had like an 8-day vacation, and it was a rocky last day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still had a great
That was
vacation.
fun.
I still had, I mean, it was still like sunshine and roses and a bunch of stuff. It started to get a little wonky around day 5, like most
Yeah.
vacations, if you're on them for long enough. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I thought that, but by and large, I'm still glad that I went on vacation.
Yeah.
I'm still glad that I'm glad I took a trip to Brazil.
Like,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
imagine if like something horrific happened and there just wasn't a season 8.
Yeah,
Like,
something crazy.
That's-
Honestly, too, there were these books that I was reading.
I know, and I'm excited to see
I'm
what
excited
George
to
does.
hypothetically see that ending,
Yeah.
but
See
at
it with
this
my
point, I'm
earbuds.
just happy we got an ending. You know,
When I listen
what
to
I'm
it,
saying?
I'm-
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is we're doing this live stream public just so you guys know. We do these live streams twice a month for our Patreon people, so we decided to do one just public so you guys get to know what we do each week. If you guys want to hit us up on Patreon to hang out and chat with us, this is what we do for all of our folks. We also do a lot of uncut reactions and little extras, whatnot. So we thought 2020, let's
We'll
say
start
hello
it
to
out.
everybody. And
Yeah, man, absolutely. Yeah, we do this twice a month for all of our patrons and stuff like that. $2 a month gets you in the game. It gets you in the live stream game, which I think, which is like, I don't know, that's some of the funnest stuff. Just like when you get to, I mean, we have like whole new friendships with our patrons that have come out of this. You know what I mean? Like Brittany, Jared, like all this guy, like all those people. You know what I mean? Like Jai.
Jai.
Like Jai. I'm waiting to see Jai
Yeah.
on here.
Yeah.
Jared told me he couldn't make it this week, but he'll be around.
Yeah, I think Van Damme's Frosty Mullet. I mean, I basically, I just love saying your name. I just like, he's gonna get the most responses from me just because I love his
I know.
name.
I was like, reading
Yeah, I think that it totally, like, I kind of could see the trajectory of Danny's turn. I guess I just thought that it just needed a little bit more time to flesh out and play out properly.
Yeah.
Because
You know
what
what I
Game
mean?
of Thrones always did well was you hated, but you like bad things would happen, but you kind of understood
why
did
even
it happen.
like even Stannis, like I understand kind of why he did what he did.
Yeah.
I get it. You know what I mean? I don't like it,
But you get it.
but I understand it. You know,
needed like the people of King's Landing to piss Stanny off somehow. Like maybe they killed her dragon. Like maybe she saw the people ripping the dragon apart.
Right, or
so
something.
that it would be like, oh, because like she would burn people alive if they fucked her dragon up.
Absolutely.
But just burning civilians for no. Like,
I kind of
she has
wish, like, I feel like it was short. Like, I wish they had just like given themselves a little more time, like even one more season.
One more season.
Like,
I feel like they could have made it work.
I'm just greedy because I wanted more show.
Exactly.
I just wanted more shit.
Hard
You know
not
what I
to
mean?
be like salty when you're like, it's over. Like, thanks for the existential crisis. I want to fill my life with. Thanks.
Also, like, people are very judgy about endings because we don't want them to end anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I still had a great time watching
and also,
it.
could I make one?
But it's like, I feel like
can't make one.
Sometimes we were more like accepting of stuff because we like had this big group of people and this like cool energy to watch it with. Like, I don't know if I would have been the same perception if I had just been like alone in a dark house.
Yeah, right. That I mean that's definitely that's another thing. I mean, just 100%. I mean, like and just like the bar, it's like a midnight movie.
Yeah,
it's like a midnight movie for like a Marvel film or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like the night that you're all in the theater, the night that Endgame premieres.
Oh,
that's the same that's the same energy that you're getting when you're in the bar. You know, like every week when we were doing that.
Oh yeah, the audience, having an audience and having people with you changes things. I mean,
absolutely.
And having
if you've all watched us,
alcohol. You also so you have a.
That's another plus for the live streams. On days when we're not all hungover, we actually drink on these things, so you might even hear us like say incriminating things about ourselves.
Oh, really incriminating!
Honest.
Really incriminating things. I know that
Stop last time.
That's the tea.
I confessed my sins last time that we did a trip.
You're like listing all the drugs you did.
RVG Pro says it's the drive-in experience, which I think I can totally get that.
Yeah,
for sure.
And we're gonna be, like I said earlier, we talked about how tomorrow we're gonna be talking about the movie Cats.
We're doing a podcast.
We're doing a podcast about that. If you guys don't know, we have a podcast as well. Watches in the Bar. We're going to be talking about that. That was an experience that was great for us because we watched it in a theater with people, and it was a shared experience.
Watched it in the theater with people who like got it.
Yeah, and they're kind of was it a late show?
No, it wasn't. It was sober. It wasn't that late, but it was all like adults who were there to like laugh at some cats.
Yeah, it was great.
They wanted to sass some cats.
Lucas is asking, do you guys like Lord of the Rings?
Do we?
Yeah.
Do we? 100%.
There's dogs named Gandalf. I was just wearing my Legolas shirt yesterday in honor of me and Orlando Bloom's birthday.
Yeah, right. I mean, we're big
over here.
Big Lord of the Rings fans.
I haven't read the books. Dustin's read the books.
I have, yeah.
Millie's read the books.
No,
the books are pretty good.
We never had to rewind the show. I mean, everybody pretty much went and rewatched it at home immediately afterwards. Yeah. And then we also do a series of rewatches where we took comments on it there.
Yeah. So we never. I mean, like I think sometimes, definitely in the last season, I kind of would just keep I would keep like the TV show running.
Yeah.
Like, and then so you could catch maybe like the last 10 minutes of the last episode before the episode would premiere. Mm-hmm. And I do. But I mean, that's another one. I hope that's week to week.
Oh yeah.
Amazon Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, I hope that's week to week.
I hope
it's a lot of Thrones folks in the casting. Oh cool.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah. I mean, it's Cogman, right? It's Brian Cogman is the one who's heading that, who's running that shit now.
It's gonna be great.
Which I think is
Has
like.
anybody done like a petition yet to like get Congress to order him to do it week to week?
Right in.
Say people do stupid petitions.
Right. Yeah. Right into.
Try and release a Snyder cut.
Dude, let's get a Snyder.
Instead, let's
fuck a Snyder cut.
Energy on something we can actually.
Yeah.
That we can maybe sway over. Yeah, fuck a Snyder cut, fuck a JJ cut, like week to week. Lord of the Rings week to week.
Make it happen. 2020.
Week to week rings.
Yeah.
Week to week rings.
Week to week rings. Hashtag week to week rings. That's what I want because then that way we can get some cool We could definitely get some shit going on with the bar.
Oh, yeah.
And then we can, and it just like
your mom could come.
My mom
Yeah.
loves Lord of the Rings.
She's a big Lord of the Rings. Oh, so she's like probably an OG fan.
Oh yeah, my mom got me into The Hobbit when I was a kid.
And was like, oh yeah, the Ralph Bakshi ones are okay, but that was all she had for a while.
Right. Yeah. And I bought my mom a copy of the Silmarillion and like reread it at the same time when I was in 4th grade.
Slow burning, sweet
hashtag week to week rings. Get it going. Like I think that would I also literally just think that it is shows and media in general, I think just has like a better cultural staying power and moment.
Yeah.
I like talking about it for a week. I like thinking about it. I love the Watchmen Reddit.
Yeah.
Such a cool Reddit. Because people were just trying to like dissect everything, but everybody was like really positive. It wasn't a lot of after the season 8 of Game of Thrones, like the fandom was like really kind of like it was rough.
Yeah.
Like, online, at least, not really in person, but online. So it was nice to have a fandom that was like super giddy and excited and like loved just ripping apart a show every week.
Yeah, I mean, also because the show is because what's that? Jar Jar Abrams, baby.
Oh my God, JJ.
Dello Feligans.
JJ has to stand for something now.
Yeah, that's right.
What if Jar Jar's goes by JJ Binks now?
Jar Jar, yeah.
JJ Binks.
JJ Binks.
That sounds cool. He's like a spinoff. Where's my JJ Binks Detective Agency spinoff show? Disney Plus.
I'm just picturing like a film noir, like Jar Jar Binks. It's like Lisa was on the case, and then she's a walk in the womb, like or whatever it was. The room. He always said like I remember he always said like no, not womb. Like Jar Jar isn't walking into a vagina.
Oh, he's gonna.
Oh yeah,
even though he probably could.
The Watchmen subreddit predicted 2 of the twists in a row. Yeah, they were
good. I mean, like I think that, and I remember I was listening to that podcast for Watchmen, and Lindoff was saying he was like, we need to not like worry about the fact that people are going to guess it, and we need to make sure that people care about what's happening.
Yeah.
And that whole thing, because we based, I think people started theorizing from the first episode. Spoilers for Watchmen.
Spoilers.
We can say without spoilers.
Spoiler light, because some folks haven't watched it
Yeah.
yet.
No, when people guessed the identity of Hooded Justice.
Yeah. There we go.
You know what I mean? And people from the first week got onto it, but once we were actually given that hour of television, it was so I didn't care. It was just because I was just so invested and it was so good.
If you guys haven't watched it, The Watchmen is a perfect season.
It's so good. It's so ridiculous.
A perfect season.
I also would recommend it rewards you for reading the graphic novel. I would almost say I'd be kind of hard. It's a little bit confusing, I think, if you haven't read the graphic novel.
I know people who have watched it, but it helps. It's not impossible. Yeah,
100%.
Or read just the Wikipedia page, maybe, or the plot summary, maybe.
Shrimp and Gatling cannons for the win.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, right, totally. Yeah, that's what it was. Right. The Pikachu, the detective version of Jar Jar Binks.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh my God, a detective Pikachu and Jar Jar Binks team up. Yeah.
They're like, Misa gonna solve some crime.
Yusa gonna get coffee or Misa gonna get coffee this morning? Like they're like bitching about like who's refilling shit and everything.
Binks and Chew. Wait, Pikachu's last name is Chew. So
Binks and Chew.
Binks and Chew.
Binks and Chew. Oh, Binks and Chew are on the case.
Detective agency.
They're like Tokyo drifting in like a muscle car, like Starsky and Hutch to get to the crime scene.
Pretty good.
There you go, Alex. Get on it, buddy. Let's like Detective Binks and Chew. Binks and Chew, a detective story.
Oh no, Binks and Chew, gumshoes. Gumshoes. Yeah. Something about a gumshoe.
Baby Yoda is half Targaryen. I said I wanted to Photoshop Baby Yoda into the scene at the Khalasar when she burns it. Like, just like Photoshop like Baby Yoda like walking out behind her.
But a naked Baby Yoda?
No!
Sean!
What?
He's only 50.
Too far.
Well, oh yeah, that's the way he's 50.
He's only 50.
He's only 50
He's
years.
got
Disgusting.
50 years.
fire
Right?
power.
That would be no, like or no. That,
I mean, she made dragons come alive. She could make a baby Yoda. Let's go.
Totally. Oh my! Oh, how amazing would that be? Like if Danny is naked and she gets up and the smoldering fire, and then it's a little baby Yoda comes up or whatever.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. That'd be so good.
Someone's saying we also need a show for the battles that happened before Game of Thrones. I think we're getting that with Fire and Blood.
Yeah.
I think we're getting Dance with Dragons. I think.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah, the crew. It's like Miguel Sapochnik, I think, is like kind of the main guy. Do we know who like the showrunner is? Or is it him? Is it Miguel?
I think Miguel was the showrunner.
Is the showrunner guy.
Yeah.
Right on. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, it is interesting. You know that he's got like, he has a lot of like,
they're pandering to Morgan.
Yeah.
Who's pandering to Morgan?
Oh, Van Dan's Frosty Mullet. No, he's got our number.
Yeah.
It would have been
King
with
Hot Pie.
I mean, honestly, Hot Pie makes more sense than Bran in a lot of ways. Hot Pie has equally an amazing story as Bran, kind of sort of.
I would not be so mean to the character of Hot Pie to make him king. That's a horrible job. True. He is like thriving in an industry that he loves.
Sure.
And that he just loves food. Right. He loves baking.
And also, right. And he has the ability to bake, and then he bakes. Unlike Bran, he has the ability to work, and he doesn't do shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought Theon Greyjoy had one of the best like complete arcs in the series.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't
Greyjoy?
happy. They asked me about Theon a couple times, so I was just saying like it was like some of the best acting I think of the season. Yeah, it was satisfying.
Yeah, I think
it was sad.
Yeah,
Sad and sad.
I would have loved for Jon to have gotten to the Godswood and been fighting with Theon, and he was kind of the one that gave them a little bit of abdication, except for coming from Jon, and then like maybe Jon is down for the count and he can't get it, and then we get the Arya save.
Well, I don't know. I like the Bran, even though I know he's a three-eyed raven, so he wasn't really Bran, but the Bran Theon stuff, because that season where he takes over the castle, I think they had a little bit more history than Jon.
Yeah, Jon and Theon really didn't have any.
Well, no, they had that lovely moment where he's like, you're a Greyjoy and you're a Stark. Well, I mean, I think I would have loved to have had all of the Starks.
All of them. I see.
I think that's just like in a certain way, and then it goes down, and then you get the big, and then you get, because I'm fine with Arya killing the Night King. I just think that it could have been maybe just it could have been like orchestrated in a slightly.
So I'm starting to think you guys want us to react to The Witcher.
Witcher? I've never heard of it.
Get that idea? I've never heard of that.
No. I mean, we're gonna
toss a coin to our Patreon. It's too many.
Toss a coin to our Patreon.
Yeah.
YouTube of mighty. Not a mighty, of plenty.
A tube of plenty.
Yeah, for those of you guys that just joined in, we haven't figured out how to do it yet, but we're gonna do something about The Witcher. We're
just gonna do the rewatch series. I think we're gonna call it The Witchers in the Bar. The Witchers in the Bar. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
Yeah, that's what it's just. Same thing with like when we did the Watchmen in the Bar. We're doing all the W shows.
Yeah.
Except for Westworld.
Westworld, we tried it.
Westworld,
real snooze.
None of you showed
different.
up.
They are
Jesse Pinkman in it.
They are switching up. They are switching up things for Westworld season 3, and
they have a timeline now.
I'm not.
The timeline's important. So I was confused.
They have one timeline.
Dates. Yeah, the dates.
Right.
Season 2, I.
That's my buddy Kurt, not a patron. Do I need to leave?
Oh no.
Get the fuck out. My buddy Kurt.
Watch, everyone's gonna think you were talking to them.
No.
You didn't hit the sarcasm button.
Yeah.
Sarcasm.
No, everybody leave now.
Yeah, everybody get the fuck out of here. No. We're going to say Omega 1397 says, I enjoyed The Witcher, but in terms of an adaptation, it made me sad. But like Game of Thrones, it's fine if you haven't read the books. I'm just a purist. I mean, that's the caveat of being a book fan. Is kind of having, but it's also a lovely thing because you still have the book.
I enjoy.
You still have
Chernobyl reactions. Yeah.
People kept saying that.
Dude,
everybody keeps saying Chernobyl. I mean, it'll get
it was amazing.
It'll get a reaction.
Here's my reaction.
Oh no!
You look like you look like Florence Pug or Poe.
Yeah, it was basically
at the end of Midsummer. You're just like this the whole time.
But spoilers to a however old tragedy.
Chernobyl.
The scene that really scared me and Dustin made me really sad, where the guys' things were breaking. We found out they lived.
Yeah.
So when you're watching Chernobyl, it's okay.
That scene was rough.
Oh, I was like.
The sound design in that show was absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, that was
the music,
a technical achievement and everything like that. It was and the acting was just fucking
the
good.
score is so good.
I was really happy. Like that's one of those ones where you're like, if I could, I wish everybody could get an Emmy because Jared Harris was incredible in that. Stellan Skarsgård won, I think, a Golden Globe for that show, which I thought was cool. Yeah, I mean, like. It's been a good show for like the one-offs. It's been a good year for like the one-off season,
like limited series,
series stuff. You know what I mean? Like even I mean, shit. Even like True Detective season 3 was good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
that was the best season. I think.
You think so?
I think so.
Is that your favorite?
That's my favorite season.
It was definitely like back to basics, and it was just better, less like kind of just brooding. Like oh man, like
season 2 was rough.
It was like the season 2 is like the worst kind of elements of it was like a Tom Waits like super fan wrote like a script, you know what I mean? Like, gonna drink my stuff in whiskey. Everybody's got problems.
Everybody's got problems.
Yeah.
What's his name? Who's the guy? The not Skeet. Is it Skeet Ulrich? Who is the other guy who played the detective in
season 3?
Yeah.
Stephen Dorff.
Stephen Dorff. He's playing a sheriff in some new show. It's basically the same role.
I heard it was a time traveling sheriff.
Yeah.
He's like a time travel. He's like from like 1890 whatever and stuff like that. And he's got to basically be a modern day sheriff now for some reason.
I love it.
I mean. I don't think that actually is true.
I'm watching.
I want it to be true.
That pilot. People keep asking us what are our opinions on the House of the Dragon. That's the prequel show, right?
Yeah.
I am excited.
Bring it on.
This I like again another great name.
It?
This motherfucker here as aren't you guys kind of over timelines being used as a plot device in shows yet?
Yeah.
It depends on if it's well executed or not. Like they fucked around with timelines kind of in Watchmen.
Yeah.
But it was well done.
Yeah.
Season
and it
1,
wasn't as confusing.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Despite how dense that show was, it wasn't confusing. That's the biggest complaint I've heard about. I really want to answer this question.
Yeah.
But The Witcher is like, we have friends that are like, what the hell? Like, what's going on? Like, because the timeline jumps.
There's a lot of timeline jumps in that.
I don't know either, but I still loved it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then
I think, oh man. So
what? Hold on. Who are you talking about? You're talking about
Would we rather make out with Quentin Tarantino or Nick Nolte? I feel like both of them would be really bad. I feel like Nick Nolte has bad breath, and I don't know why. He just seems like he might have bad breath.
You have seen those mugshots before. That motherfucker has bad, he's like, come on over here and give me a kiss, goddammit.
I'm picking Tarantino because making out with him, you just stick a foot in his mouth.
Yeah.
And that's like anal.
And he's into it.
And he's done.
It's like anal. Like
finish him off quick.
Well, I guarantee, I guess if it were my vote, I would probably say, I don't know, man. I mean, like, maybe there's two sides to it because, like, Tarantino would probably not do it for as long because there weren't any feet involved, and so he'd make out for like 5 minutes, and then he'd be done, and then you could kind of maybe hang out with him. But Nick Nolte has like, his mouth probably tastes like day old coffee grounds or something like, you know what I mean? It's like, come on over here and give me a big kiss. Yeah, like I mean, so. But I would love to like hang out. I mean, It's like I would be willing to make out with both of them just to hang out with them and talk the stories.
I'm not picky.
How about you?
I'm not picky. I'll do both.
Triple kiss.
I would love
like if I could get like Quentin, we'll do a little smooching, and then I'll be like, "Can you go over my script that I'm writing?"
Yeah, right. Can you do like
we're use
a little punch up?
Yeah, give me a little punch up. Ooh, phrasing.
Christina's like, no. Climax. Kurt's like, climax. I have spoken. Hell yeah, dude. Absolutely. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure Tarantino has a torture chamber in his basement.
Oh God, maybe.
I mean, maybe not torture, but I could see him having like a sex dungeon type thing. You know what I mean?
Well, if he has a torture chamber, it's for him. You do it to him.
I could see that. I can see that. Yeah. Or like where you just he's got like an elevated seat, so like you can do like in Dusk Till Dawn where where Salma Hayek pours. Remember she pours beer down her foot, and I'm like, who wrote and directed this movie?
Yeah, right. Oh my God, yeah. Oh, she's so hot in that. Oh,
who is what now?
Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek.
Yeah.
She's had like 3 decades of hot.
Hot in everything.
I know, but
3 decades of just like hotness. Yeah, Queen. They're saying Queen Catalana. Calanthea.
Sean didn't watch it.
I haven't seen it yet, so I'm sorry.
No
speaking of things people haven't seen, did anybody watch his Dark Materials? I don't.
I
watched it.
Did you like it?
You said it was pretty good, right?
It's good. It's like.
That's a ringing endorsement. That's like
me with I watched a little bit of Carnival Row where I'm like,
okay. Oh yeah. I like the performances. I just like they took some like changes with the stories and stuff, and it wasn't. I don't know.
Huh.
I like all the actors a lot.
It looked like it was a gorgeous looking.
Yeah, it looks great.
All right, so Lewis watched it.
Okay. Yeah. Lewis nuts.
I'll watch the other season just because I like it.
Sorry, I cut out the best part. Lewis nuts.
Lewis nuts. You cannot. That is the only way to pronounce nuts.
Yeah.
Spelled with a Z.
Yeah.
Nuts. Yeah.
It had the polar bear, so that's cool.
It's got a polar bear fight in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Jai. Oh, hey Jai. What's going on, baby? Good to see you.
We were talking about you earlier.
Yeah, we were just talking about you, but.
Oh, you know what else I watched over the Christmas break that So Paula Fairfield, who did the dragons on Game of Thrones, did some of the sound design on Jack Ryan.
Oh yeah.
How is that?
Awesome.
Is it good?
I didn't watch it.
I wasn't. I watched it because I wanted to see it. But like
Tommy,
it's really good. He did all the
Master of Arms did all the hardware on it.
I am shocked how much I liked it.
That's pretty well because that doesn't strike me as your type of show, but it was good.
It was really good.
Okay.
Yeah, super high production value. The acting's great. Also, it's got Bung from The Wire. So like he's like the guy.
I enjoy that. Yeah, I think it's just like.
You see Jim from The Office's bare bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, you get
some Halpert butt.
Yeah.
I didn't think I wanted to see that, and then I saw it, and I'm like, oh.
It's okay.
It's a good butt.
I just want to is there ever a point where Jim shoots like a terrorist and then looks at the camera and goes like that?
Or there's some terrorist going, "Death to America," and he's like.
That's hysterical.
You're right. Dark is subtitled, but you know what? As we learned from Parasite, sometimes great things you gotta read.
Yeah, totally.
Right. That doesn't bother me. The subtitles didn't bother me at all.
Not at all. No. And that was actually I did love that quote from the director where he goes "Don't be afraid of this 1 inch,
block of
text to keep you from watching some really great movies." And he's absolutely correct. I mean,
go see Parasite.
Oh yeah, Parasite's amazing.
Parasite's the shit.
Yeah,
Brittany,
you're gonna love it.
Oh yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, Brittany, you're gonna have a great time. It's one of my favorite. It's definitely one of the most electric feeling movie experiences of the year. Like when the plot does the things when you get the turn, it's like what is gonna happen?
Yeah. I did end up watching Dark with subtitles and not the English dub. I tried the English dub and it's pretty bad.
I don't like a dub.
It's real bad. It's rough. It's
the only time that dubs work is in like old school kung fu movies.
But it's
and like dumb action, like movies,
Ricky O.
Shit that like that's the only time where any of that type of stuff really works. What are your thoughts on the do we want to do more Thrones thing? Yeah, we can do that. What are your feelings on how the White Walkers plot ended? Did you feel it built up to Night King and the White Walkers had paid off enough? They could have done more.
Yeah,
they could have done more.
We said that a lot. They needed more.
A little bit more.
I wanted that whole wins the winner thing to be like the second to last episode, maybe, where that's the big bad, and I feel like the King's Succession, King's Landing shit, or something. Worry about the throne, and then because I feel like Army of the Dead is way scarier than Succession. Ooh.
Well, it's kind of been we were saying that
chair. Who's gonna sit on it?
right.
That was the whole point I thought of Game of Thrones. I thought that was the thesis. Was that
there are bigger fish to fry than our own personal bullshit political squabbles.
You know what, Chili? We put subtitles on at home too.
I do too.
Just it's kind of fun. Always. Sometimes you'll get like clues and Watchmen with subtitles is great because you actually hear like the lyrics were always ties and clues to what was going on in the show.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it tells you characters' names in it, so that's easy to get. Or like I watch a lot of horror movies too, so sometimes you'll get fun sound
I'm with that out.
Like it'll say like squelching.
Squelching.
When squelching. When something gory happens, and then I giggle.
Squanches in the distance.
When there's like really quiet things in the background, you'll still they'll write it out.
Like background
dialogue. Background dialogue.
Well,
somebody whispering.
Totally. Yeah. No. Actually, I remember. I think I've even told you guys this before, but like, there are definitely some things, and also like if you're hanging out with friends.
Thanks for hanging out, Lucas.
Thanks a lot, Lucas. We appreciate you, man. Get to bed. Have a good rest of the night, buddy. Best selling drink at the Burlington.
Absolutely.
Well, we could right. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably say
White Claw.
Like seriously though, like I'd say like as far as like beers and stuff, like as far as like kind of like the regular schmegular like kind of dad beers, PBR is the big seller. And then I think that when you get up to I think as far as like the premium beer or whatever the fuck it is, White Claw, like we sell more of that shit right now in the past year than
your PBRs are tall can, yes?
No, regular schmegular PBRs are 12 ounce, and then we do tall boys for the easy and the PBR extra, the high ABV one. High ABV one, we cannot keep it on the fucking shelf.
That's
really
crazy.
We sell so much of it.
I mean, how much?
So gross.
It's $4. It's the same price as the other tall boy, but it has more booze.
Yeah.
I think they're just making a smart, fiscally smart decision.
Yes.
By just getting more booze for their money.
Your buck.
Jack and Coke. Yeah, I mean, and then I'd say as far as we did a lot of when we were doing Thrones, we had a whole fucking menu.
Special drink menu.
Special like Game of Thrones drinks. They probably I'd say
Hodor.
The Hodor, which was a fun drink because people would just say Hodor and then I would just give them whatever.
One time when it's usually something cheap.
But I would.
One time when Danny was working, when you first did it.
Or no, it was Scott.
Or was it Scott?
Back in the day when Scott was
and it was like
Captain America.
Not
used to work
quite.
at the Burlington.
Yeah, not quite up on like what
exactly what that
was. So like he made me something weird.
He gave you like a nice fancy thing.
No. I mean like
and made a cocktail and I'm like. Yeah.
Right. Or no, early in the. I remember we kind of got to a point where they would get kind of like. They would get any number of a certain types of beers, but they didn't know which. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, they'd say Hodor, and I would give them like a gin and soda, or like they'd come back and get a Hodor, and then I'd give them like like a tall boy of old style, or whatever. It was something different every time, which I thought was a cute idea.
It was fun.
And then I'd probably say the two that lasted all 4 years. One was the Night's Watch, which was like it was a bourbon that was that was infused with espresso beans, and it was really tasty. And it was like you'd be drinking it and you're getting hammered and you're getting like caffeinated and shit.
It was dangerous.
Yeah,
we're just whacked out of our minds on Night's Watch whiskey for those Game of Thrones.
Yeah, like who's the most hipster out of this group? I don't know, man. I think we're all. You think so? You literally have hipster in you.
No, he literally is a DJ bartender who used to run a tape label.
Yeah,
right.
Who worked at Numero for years.
You got
you
I
was gonna fall.
More. I can't.
There's a lot.
There's way more. But, radio. He was on like
you check all the boxes, dude. Fucking, this guy right No, did we? Have we seen 1917? No, but
I don't want to see that.
I want to see that movie a lot.
I think on my list it's Uncut Gems, then 1917.
Yep.
That 1917 has
Jumanji again.
Ooh,
oh my god!
I gotta see Jumanji.
Was the new Jumanji good?
Oh my!
It
It's the best.
Slaps. So Jumanji as a franchise is so good.
The new one was good.
So good.
Okay.
I watched the first one twice. Like I will go see this.
I haven't seen any of the new ones.
Hard. You should watch them.
I should watch them.
You're gonna love them. Do Manly Movie Monday.
Oh,
that would be cute.
That'd be a fun one.
Is the best franchise in the world.
The best franchise
What is
in
the
the world.
capacity of Burley? Is it like
It's like 140.
I think.
Well,
once we open it,
What are you, the fire marshal?
Yeah. Well, we also we are in total compliance, sir.
always, yeah.
No, I think
Just counting the people in the
because
video.
in season 8, we opened up this other back section because we have a stage where we would have like rock shows in the back room and everything like that. And so we started, and what we did was we took that and we set up a projector in the back, and we had like that was like the chill. That was like the chill place to watch the show, because like the bar up front is obviously super rowdy. Everybody kind of knew what they were getting into with that one, but the back room was kind of more of like a quiet kind of theater type of experience in the back. So, but we could get like about 150 people. Yeah. I think all told, you know what I mean? I know it looks like it's a lot bigger, but it's only about $1.50.
Yeah. We're getting back to podcast recording tomorrow, so we've got a couple episodes coming up in the next week.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna
took a little holiday break.
He's a dead boy.
Yeah.
I was
holiday sickness.
Holiday stuff.
Everybody was kind of catching that. Didn't you have a little
I was
something
super
too?
sick over
You
Christmas.
were, over Christmas.
I can't reach it. I want to knock on wood because I was okay.
Yeah, we knocked on it for you.
Yeah, Tommen is in 1917. Sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Tommen is one of the two guys that the movie centers around.
Interesting.
Stuff like that.
Cute.
Yeah, I don't know. They were saying like the one shot, the gimmick is that it's all, crafted to look like it's one take, obviously.
Oh, cool.
Obviously, it's not. You know what I mean? Like they're breaking it up, but like it looks awesome.
That Russian movie that did that.
Russian Ark.
They actually did it.
They actually did it. Yeah, they actually did it. There was no cuts.
Yeah, the podcast is called Watchers in the Bar.
Yeah.
Enigma. We did a couple. If you look on the YouTube channel, we have
a couple
previews of the podcast up there. But yeah, we do try and get them out every week. We're getting back into it this week here.
We're hitting the ground running. We're doing two tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Birdman. Yeah, that movie was good.
Yeah. They also had a really
Birdman was the
shot.
shit. Birdman was so good.
Shot. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that was cool.
Dunkirk, not my favorite movie, but the one shot in that movie is.
Yeah. Yeah, Tommen was in The King. Yeah, I know. I was like yelling, like, Tommen, no. Don't jump.
If he jumps out a window in that one, I can't do it. I can't do it. And that's how it ends.
In order to save his brother in 1917, he has to jump out of a window.
Leaving the theater.
Oh, that was another thing. Also, if anybody,
Illinois, we're from Chicago,
Illinois.
Chicago
there, guy.
If you like sci-fi, The Witcher's fun. You kind of got to just go into it with an idea that it's not Game of Thrones. It's its own thing.
Yeah,
and
it's Xena with $1 million behind it. Like if Xena had money.
Xena had money.
But it's the same level of
thank you so much, Enigma 2 and Enigma 00. We appreciate that very much. Yeah, it's like, and there's a lot of fun stuff. There's a bunch. We got 50 plus episodes that you can go back and check out.
A lot of the questions you guys have been asking, we've talked about at one point or another.
100%. Yeah, definitely. San Antonio, Texas here. What's up, Nerdy Gamer? What was it? Yeah, Keaton rocks. You're absolutely right, Brittany. Another thing, going back to the Morbius trailer, he shows up at the end of that trailer. Michael Keaton, the Vulture.
Yeah, the Vulture.
So it's the first time. It's the first time that I think that the Sony universe and the MCU have kind of talked to each other a little bit, and that's exciting.
Yeah,
I thought that was
a little.
What's that?
I might kiss a little.
Yeah, just a little peck on, a little side peck on the cheek. But it was, Keaton, and I loved Keaton in Homecoming.
I think we're getting Jay Jonah is going to be in that movie too.
Oh no shit!
Yeah, because I think JK is in as well.
He is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, they're
I'm
setting
so
up
happy
the Spider-Man Sony MCU really hard.
Yeah. I mean, even though I don't really give a shit about the politics of that whole thing, but I'm glad that they kind of worked it out because I'm glad that they could keep Spider-Man in the thing.
We'll see if they do the Maximum Carnage storyline. I don't know how I feel about Woody Harrelson as Carnage. We'll see.
Well, and it truly will be a planet of carnages. That's like how he.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you doing his Larry Flint impression?
He's kind of
Planet of the Apes.
I mean, that's like when he's in the Planet of the Apes when he's like.
Yeah, I just.
No.
Woody Harrelson will always be.
Witcher? Oh man, now I gotta watch that.
Wait, was there?
How many books is it?
Like 1,000.
A million.
A lot of them.
And they're doing more seasons, right?
They've already greenlit 4 seasons.
Cool.
They've got they're doing it. They've already started filming.
I kind of went in as a noob to that one.
Yeah, I wanted to start dipping my toe into the book.
8 books? Oh,
wow.
8 books? Okay. Yeah. Hey. React to Xena Warrior Princess. That wouldn't be too bad.
I would love to.
Maybe we could do
if we do Xena and Hercules, just go for that whole universe. I'm into it.
That'd be great. I'd really love to do that.
Yeah, 8 books. It just seems like a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Keep your Venom out of your MCU. I mean, I mean, the other thing, Max actually had a really funny. I think when we did our Venom review, which you can go back on the channel and find. But I remember when he did it, he had a really great point where it was in between. I think we were in between Infinity War and Endgame at that point.
Yeah.
And it's and Tom Holland's Spider-Man would come up to Tom Hardy's Venom, and he just bitch slap him and be like, it was like, oh, you think you're edgy, bro? I was fucking turned to dust. I was dead. I saw the void. You're really sad and worried about your cancer or whatever. Whatever. I was annihilated.
Wait, Venom had cancer?
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember, that's what the Venom. Well, that's why the Venom keeps him alive.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why they kind of That's why they.
Eddie had cancer.
Eddie has cancer.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah,
I thought Venom got cancer. I was worried about Venom. I don't want to see Venom with a little chemo.
Oh my god.
Eddie will be fine.
Or what if? Oh god. What if the Venom went to the cancer and then it's Venom cancer?
Oh man,
that'd be the craziest.
That's
shit.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, that's the craziest. So, hello from Tasmania. Holy shit!
Hi.
What's up, RC?
It's tomorrow.
That's incredible. Yeah, I love it.
Sometimes I forget that Tasmania is a real place and it's
not
just
Looney Tunes.
I know, right?
No, it's true. They ruined it. They should.
Archie L is saying, still to this day, the greatest Spider-Man moment, emo Tobey Maguire.
Hell yeah.
Hard agree.
I mean, remember when he's doing.
Did you see the video where someone took out all the music?
Yes, and it's just like the Foley of him just snapping fingers and doing whatever. Oh,
so bad.
So good.
I love it. That's the same one where it's when they did Star Wars but without the music, and they do the was it the metal scene at the end of episode of A New Hope. Oh. Remember, and it's has this big swell of music, and then it's just their feet just going click. Clack. And then they even cut to the part where Chewie randomly barks at somebody else to the side, but it's dead silent, so it's just Yeah, like whatever. It's so great.
Because that's what it really would have sounded like.
Yeah, that's how. No, there was no thunderous music playing anywhere. There was nothing. So that's what it actually on the day when they shot it. That's what it fucking sounded like.
Dang.
Lucy Lawless was in Ash vs. Evil Dead, which was great, and I think that's absolutely the case.
Mm-hmm.
I only saw the first season of Ash vs. Evil Dead, but I had a fucking great time.
That's a great show.
Yeah,
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I need to
That was a cool, and that show knew exactly, knew its strengths.
Yeah.
Like so well and played them so well from what I saw. So yeah, totally. Oh, all right. Well, I think. Oh, you got Well, thank you very much, Enigma 00. We appreciate you very much. And I think that so in case as like a little postscript, we do this with our patrons twice a month. We do this now. $2 if you become like just a $2 tier patron, you get live streams and you get you get like our commentary schmomentary. Like for $2, I think
a lot of extra stuff.
Yeah, for $2 you get access to, I think at this point about 20 hours of content for $2, and we're gonna keep adding that stuff as we go along. Mm-hmm. So if you like this, I had a great time.
Yeah.
This is awesome. This is
good to see you all.
It was really good to see everybody. But we do this on our Patreon, so if you want to go over there, show us a little bit of love there, and then you can get all of this free stuff and all of this new types of content that we have. So we appreciate y'all very much.
Yeah. Happy 2020.
Happy 2020, everybody.
And the streams, it's not always just us four. We get
everybody in here. Yeah, we get Max, we get Captain America's joined us a couple of times. Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Fake news, false advertising.
Fake news, false advertising. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you guys to everybody. We appreciate y'all. And thank you so much. And we'll see you guys later, okay? Later, y'all. Bye. We'll see you. End stream. End that stream. Stream that end. End that stream.
Stream that.